telling you that's 50-50. I am the most important, and here is the second most important person. Well, animal, actually. He is indeed. This is the most... He is indeed. This is Fred, by the way. By the way, I've got to tell you that Fred is actually dead.
Why are you laughing at that? Why are you laughing? Said so.
Fred
she laughed.
is dead. His name is Fred, and he is dead. I've got my finger in his head.
Probably the most disgusting
Now,
thing
Fred,
I've ever heard.
it's not indeed. Now, Fred is a very, very important creature. He would help me catch the rats. Now, you see, I'd put Fred down the hole, you see, and I'd wait for the rats to come along there. I'd wait for them, and I'd... What do you mean, They're vermin! They killed millions! They got the plague! What do you... They got millions that killed the plague! Anyway, unfortunately for Fred, well, you know what's coming, don't you? Well, yes, indeed. I foolishly went ratting one night. It was a foolish thing to do. I'd been down the local tavern, you
not
see.
again,
Yes,
Ratty.
indeed, I'd had a few too many scoops.
You had a couple of sherbets.
Yes, indeed. I had a few too many scoops, and I decided to go ratting. So, oh yeah, funny story.
What?
Funny story for you, Dragon Slayer.
Yes.
I was coming back from the tavern,
Yes.
and I was wobbling a bit, it has to be said, and I was approached by a policeman.
A policeman?
A policeman. A policeman. You know what he said to me, Dragon Slayer?
No.
He said, "Excuse me, sir." He said, "You're staggering."
What did you say?
I said, "You ain't so bad looking yourself, officer."
I know, I wish.
Does that explain why you're so tired today?
Yes, well, I went clubbing, didn't I? I did indeed. Anyway, I foolishly went ratting. I put Fred down the hole.
Yes.
I put him down the hole, and I was waiting for a flash of fur. And all of a sudden, I saw this flash, and I...
Oh!
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Ratty!
It was Fred.
Oh, no. Oh, my friend, you must have been absolutely gutted.
I was Dragon Slayer. And funnily enough, so was he.
Did you try to recover him?
I did indeed.
Did you give him the kiss of life?
I didn't know, I didn't. I did not. I didn't do that.
Are you sure?
He was covered in pus and things. Anyway, he did indeed. And you do. Yes, indeed. So I was absolutely gutted. I was terribly upset. Do you know how long ago that was, Dragon Slayer?
No.
Over 400 years.
400
years ago. And do you know who was here at that time, Dragon Slayer?
No.
Don't you, Dragon Slayer?
No, I don't.
You really? I'm going to tell you. It was William Shakespeare himself.
William Shakespeare?
William Shakespeare was in the Great Hall performing one of his plays, and he heard how upset I was, you know, and he wrote a little poem.
What?
The bard wrote a poem. He wrote a poem, and it is here.
What?
The bard William Shakespeare himself. Do you know the man that wrote, "If music be the food of love, play on. Give me excess of it, that's of fighting the appetite may sicken and so die. And strain again it had the dying fall that come o'er my ear like the sweet sound that breathes upon a bank of violets, stealing and giving odour. Enough, no more. 'Tis not so sweet now as it was before. O spirit of love, how quick and fresh art thou, that notwithstanding thy capacity, receiveth as the sea, naught enters there. What validity and pitch so o'er, but falls into abatement and low price, that even in a minute so full of shapes is fancy, and that alone is high fantastical." Yeah, him. The same bloke that wrote this. The bard himself. Do you know why he was called the bard?
No.
Yes, he was barred from all the pubs around here. He was indeed. And would you read it?
What?
Would you read it? Because, Dragon Slayer, it makes me cry. Would you read it? So upsetting.
Yes, yes, I'll read it for you, Ratty.
Please, Dragon
I will.
Slayer.
So you're telling me this is a poem
By
William Shakespeare?
Shakespeare.
We'll give it a go. Here we go. All right, Ratty, I'm going to do it. Alas, poor ferret, I did not know him well. But still I write this ode with my quill to say how he hit him on the head and made him bleed, and now he is dead, his Fred. That's what I said. So when you see the catcher of rats Give him some money so that he can buy some beer and drink to the memory of his dead friend, Fred. That's what I said. Will I am Shakespeare.
William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare.
William Shakespeare did not write this, Ratty. This, is a suspect sonnet. This, is an odious ode. This, is a phony folio. This, is flipping disgraceful.
How dare you, Dragon Slayer! That is not a phony folio.
Is it not?
It is not. It is a genuine piece. Yeah, obviously you won't find it in any of his folios.
Yes, exactly.
Because it is a proper piece.
That is a lie,
It is not a begging.
I tell you what, let's ask the audience. Okay? All those who think William Shakespeare wrote that poem, say yay. Right. There's always one. And all those who think it is a phony poem, say nay.
That'll be 50-50.
50-50.
I'd say 50-50. I don't need their money.